So yesterday I was watching this YouTube video, and it's about Joe Budden. Do you know who that is?
Oh yeah, Joe Budden. He's Wally.
Never seen his show before. I didn't even know what he looked like.
Wow.
Apparently he confronted No Jumper Adam 22.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't hear about that. What happened?
So when Kevin Samuels died,
Oh shoot.
No Jumper released a bunch of clips from their previous interview the day he died. And he titled it, kind of clickbaity stuff. He calls it good titles. Titles that get your viewers to click on it is a good title. He doesn't see it as clickbait. He sees it as good titles. Say, hey, okay, cool. I ain't got no problem with that. Apparently Joe Budden had a problem with him making money off those videos the day Kevin Samuels died. And it's interesting to think about. What do you think that's slimy? Do you think that's sleazy for No Jumper to have done that?
Well, No Jumper, first off, we gotta look at the type of individual he is based on what I've collected in watching some of his interviews on what he says about himself and stuff like that. First of all, he's like atheist. So he don't give a doggone about spiritual things. You know what I mean? So I think knowing that about him, he don't give 2 cents about somebody dying that isn't close to him. So I already know, like, him doing that is a thing of ease for him. Like, he don't really have that, according to what he says, and like things that he's involved in. I don't think he has that side of empathy, like that. So that's easy for him. In my eyes, that's easy for him to do, without thinking. And he's involved with some pretty, like, what we will think is demonic, but others will think, oh, that's normal because it's been normalized. He does pornographic videos with his wife, like they do that. They do it with other chicks. They do the threesomes and everything. So he's off. He's off. He's out of bounds, when it comes to, I guess what we would deem ourselves to be immoral things, whatever. So it doesn't surprise me, is what I'm saying, because just knowing the facts about him already, I already know, like, okay, he's involved in what he's involved in, and he don't care about God. To him, there's no God, stuff like that. So there's no moral standard for him. So it's messed up, but I already know that
Oh, you think that's messed up for him to have done?
Yeah, because the person just died. Well, you said it's clips of videos that he's already done
With him. Yeah, they did an interview, and then 2 weeks later, I think he passed away, and then he just released clips from it.
Oh, it could have been a coincidence. It could have been.
It wasn't.
It wasn't?
No.
Oh, so then he just thought that it will catch wave,
right,
and get more views. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's not to make somebody to make money off of a dead person is a little bit messed up,
Okay, so see, that's where I want to dig deeper into the conversation, because you said the same thing the Joe Budden people said.
Yeah,
making money off of him.
Yeah, but he was gonna make money off of him anyway, off of the interview. Like, he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the interview was gonna make money when he posted it, but he just posted it at an opportune time.
No, the interview was already posted. 2 weeks later, after the interview was posted, he passed away.
And I thought you said he. Oh, but he released clips.
And then he released clips from the interview.
Oh, so the full interview was out. Then he released clips the day he died.
Yeah, I mean, even if he did release the interview on the day he passed away, same thing, I think.
Same thing. What?
As the clips.
But what about the clips? Like, what's the same thing here? Same thing that it sucks, or what? What are you talking about?
No, because he released clips the day he passed away, and that's the problem. And I'm saying, even if he did release the interview the day that he passed away, he released an interview the day he passed away, that still would be the same thing as the clips. Like clips or interview, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay. But the only thing that is that he released something, is what you're saying.
Right.
Okay. We got Augustine in here. What's up, cousin? So what are you saying next though?
So you said he made money off of his death.
Yeah.
Can you explain that? How did he make money off?
Well, I don't mean like off of his death, like because he died. But I'm just saying.
That's what you said, homie.
Nah, we ain't talking about that. Don't
That's what
try
you
to
said, man. Hey,
don't act like Jesse over here. Don't be acting like Jesse.
Y'all heard him, man. Don't take it back,
Don't be acting like Jesse. Don't be acting like Jesse.
Don't take it back, man.
Yo, you gotta rewatch the episode.
I do. That was a great episode,
bro. It's hilarious, man.
That was funny.
It's funny. It's funny, but what was I saying? No, I don't mean like off of him dying. I'm just saying like, because it's opportune and it's getting trendy. He just went on the wave of the trend.
Okay, let's take this scenario and put another scenario right next to it.
All right,
because I gotta push it, right?
Look, you can push, but whatever button you want to push, go ahead, dog.
All right, man. You asked for it. Somebody gets divorced and is depressed. Somebody dies. Is there a difference?
Somebody gets divorced and gets depressed.
Is depressed from their divorce.
Is depressed from the divorce. Okay.
High profile person. People are gonna be at his doorstep, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Very high. Just say Justin Bieber gets divorced. Horrible divorce. Mm-hmm. And say someone dies. Are they the same thing?
What now? You mean as far as the story coming out? What are you talking about?
As far as the situation, the context of the situation, how is it the same thing as like how bad it is? Is it bad news on both ends?
Yeah, I'll say it's unfortunate news. Yeah.
But one is a little bit worse than the other because the person is dead, right?
Well, didn't somebody die in both scenarios?
No, one person is divorced. A splitting of the family is divorced.
Okay.
And the other situation is a person is dead. You have two different scenarios here.
Oh.
Which one is worse? Obviously,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. The one that's dead.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. But they're both bad. They're both dealing with the livelihood of people.
Okay.
Why is it okay for us to make content when someone is in a bad situation, but we can't make content when someone dies? Why are we honoring death over the livelihood of a person, which is worse because the person is still alive going through this horrible situation, but we make money on it while this person is dead and gone, and we can't make money on it, especially if we're putting out content that doesn't even speak badly about the person.
Well, in that case, in the speaking bad case, I mean, yeah, because so the clips are just, well, yes, that's a good point. That's in regards of it being good information about a person and then bad information about a person. Because if it was bad information about a person, then that's more like, okay, Bob, you can, okay, say he's doing this, doing that. But if it's good information, that's also, you could say he's trying to make money or whatever, but it's not like he's trying to defame the person that's not there and such things. So it does look worse if you are bashing a person. But why can't we make money off of the situation? And this is what people will say. People will be like, because the person's dead,
Yeah.
People will say, why are you trying to, capitalize on somebody's death? You know what I mean? And a lot of people that made videos about Kevin Samuels that was sincere was just letting people know, or their audience know that, hey, you know what? I like the guy, this, that, and the third, and, they're just sharing their side of how they feel about the situation. Maybe not necessarily trying to make money per se, but the video might still make money. But the motive probably wasn't to make money. It was probably to speak about the situation because probably they knew the person, like RTR or whatever, MTR, and he knew him. He knew him, and he shared their relationship. Like, okay, this is my guy. We're gonna actually do something together and stuff like that. So it's like an update, you know. So that's different from somebody defaming or bashing somebody. But people will always say if you speak about somebody that's dead and you make money off of it, that is wrong, and that X, Y, and Z. But the motives could be different. Is what I'm saying about the good one. The good side.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So here's that's the interesting thing I find about it, because I find that seems to be like the rule, the invisible rule that people tend. It's one of those things that people follow without really talking about it, and it looks sleazy if someone does it. But I challenge that. First of all, Kevin Samuels, he was someone who wanted to be out there. He wanted his public message to be out there. Secondly, he did an interview with Adam 22. So if he's done a public interview and then he passes away as a public figure, and then someone makes money off of his public interview, first of all, he's taking no money from anyone. If anyone is at fault, it would be YouTube, right? Because firstly, if I put a video out and I put to demonetize it, like, I'm not going to make any money off of this video because he's dead, isn't YouTube still going to make money?
Oh, yeah.
So the interesting part was, why are they coming for Jumper when YouTube is actually the one at fault? Why don't they go after YouTube? Why are they going after the person? Keeping in mind that Joe Budden, he's a hip hop or whatever, like, media person.
All right.
He brings in all kinds of, negative reports about people, and he talks about it, and he makes money off of people's bad situations while they're still alive. I think that's worse. I think it's worse to make money off of someone when they're still alive instead of someone who's dead. They're not going to take the money with them to the grave. Secondly, you're not taking any money away from the dead person. Thirdly, you're not taking any money away from your viewers. Fourthly, whether or not you put out good or bad information out about the person, that doesn't really matter, right?
As far as what, making money, or
As far as making money, the money making part is the byproduct of what you put out. So if you're saying I can't put out my product and make out money because he's dead, that means you value death over a whole bunch of stuff. That's weird. That is straight up weird, bro. Like, why? Huh?
I mean, because Adam 22 never made a video bashing.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. Okay. So that's different. I thought it was more so, like clips of him bashing in a way,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it wasn't. So,
but even if he did make a video bashing Kevin Samuels, what about death makes it so bad?
I can see why Joe Budden would be talking about it if he did something that was bashing and making money. I can see why Joe Budden is talking about it. But from what you had said about Joe Budden doing his thing, talking about others, which he does, I do see content talking about other people,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, from that perspective, it seemed like Joe Budden kind of like, okay, kind of don't want him to make money like he's making money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like he's the moral police now.
Yeah, don't do what I do because I'm the only one that could do it the way I do it.
And I knew Kevin Samuels on a personal level, so you can't do that. Who the heck are you? It's weird. It's really weird, the things that people do sometimes, and they don't think about it. And then they brought up some rap artists that died, and they were like, "Oh, when he died, they played his music all day." But that's different, because they already played his music before he died. And I'm like, wait, they played his music before he died, but then when he died, they played a lot more of his music. Why would they do that? Radio stations have been doing this for years, decades, since forever.
Oh yeah, they've been capitalizing because and it's the funny thing that's a good point that you bring up because that's true, and everybody's trying to capitalize, man. Everybody's trying to capitalize.
The incentive for putting these videos out there is to make a livelihood. So if you're going to tell me there are certain situations where you can't put a video out there, first of all, now you're censoring speech based off of what you like. Secondly, people aren't going to be incentivized to put videos out there on stuff that people are like, oh, you can't do that because of this and this. People have to make money.
So
People have to
like
make money.
basically what it sounds like, based on this information is that they don't want you to do what they're doing. They don't want you to make the money that
they're doing,
that they're making because you're getting inside their pot.
Yeah.
And so they're going to make you look bad so they can get out the pot and so that they can have the pot for themselves. Reporting live, Kevin is pronounced dead, but you can't do the same thing because when you do it, you're capitalizing when they're capitalizing as well.
Yeah, you can't make money off of it.
That's very funny, bro. Like we knew this, but saying it makes you, feel it differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not making money off of it, so you can't make money off of it.
Exactly. It's almost like a news report, right?
What?
It's like the news reports, they make money off of stories, right? Bad stories, good stories. But when somebody else makes comments on the bad stories, they get censored.
Yeah.
Like the bad stories, and we could talk about, what's happening now, the C word or what's the other word for it? The pandemic, situation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like people that talk about the bad part of it will get censored. But if the national news talk about it, it's good. It's on live.
There you go.
Is ready for all. So
yep,
that is a great point. I think this is something that goes on, till this day because somebody's gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
But when it's not a major platform or, within the confines of what everybody knows and it's coming from outside sources, the outside sources are being censored or they're trying to cut off that source because they're also doing what they're doing, which is making money.
So even if it was a bad video, the person who put the video together still put in work, their time, their effort. They deserve to get paid for it, even if they're bashing.
Bro, you know how crazy it is to record a video. First of all, come up with the idea, record the video, then after recording the video, editing it yourself, putting your time, placing all the cuts you want to do, the text, this, music, that, ending, beginning, and then you put it online and it get blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I have so many videos that I've done where I've done that, long videos, and then recording different parts, having to sync audio before I even cut it, then color code the music, then front back, and you put it online and it get blocked or it get demonetized.
Yep.
Bro, it sucks.
Yep.
People don't notice. People that's in front, just watching YouTube videos that don't have any creative part in making their own content. They don't know how bad it sucks when you make a video that either gets demonetized or blocked, bro. It hurt.
So essentially what Budden is saying is the value that you see in Kevin Samuels is one video. On the day that he dies, do not monetize the video you make about him because that's your tribute to him. That's wild because now Kevin Samuels, his legacy is only worth one video or one day of recognition. Dude, That's wild, man. That's the craziest thing.
Quick question. Where do you think Kevin is?
Where do I think he is?
Yeah, where do you think he is?
Man, that's the hardest question because
That's hard.
that depends on his personal relationship with God. And I wouldn't know. I only saw his videos.
Yeah, we only seen the videos. Yeah,
Yep.
and that's one of the most hard the most like you said, a really hard thing to know because you don't know
You don't?
what he does behind the scene. But the and see, this is the kind of like the part where it can be twisty, because we are supposed to be able to see or tell, you know, who's bearing fruit and stuff like that, and kind of like telltale signs on, you know, who's in, and there's signs of people that are out. You know, we can see those things, but at the same time, it's like what happened behind closed doors, though.
Exactly.
You know, because I don't know, it's a tricky thing, man.
It is very
Tricky thing, and oh, should we get some more Dukes inside here? YNR. Then
Oh,
the
that's I
notorious
think that's Senor. El Senor.
who?
The notorious Biggie.
Oh, the notorious Biggie
Yeah. With a girl's face on there.
with a girl's face. Órale, coñena.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but yeah, man, it's like you see one thing, but then behind the closed doors is another. But I see doing that as a believer is dangerous. It's dangerous. So I don't know what type of game he was playing, but we don't know his personal relationship or his, how his relationship with God was. We don't know. Yeah.
Yep.